Welcome to All Saints Catholic School e-learning. The big idea that we will be looking at today is how to create the conditional tense in Spanish. By the end of this video, you will have an understanding of how to use the conditional tense in Spanish. You're probably wondering, why is the conditional tense useful? The conditional tense is very important to use as it appears in 3 different areas of the Spanish GCSE exam. It appears in the speaking, the writing, and in the reading. On the speaking, you should be able to speak, making references to past, present, and future events. On the writing, you should be able to write and narrate, making references to all 3 tenses, which are past, present, and future. Finally, on the reading, you should be able to recognize and identify the conditional tense as well. The main question is, when do we use the conditional tense? The conditional tense, both in English and in Spanish, is used to express a desire or a wish, a possibility, a supposition, or when giving a piece of advice. In English, we use the conditional tense in the form of would, could, should. For instance, I would like to become a teacher. I could deliver the letter. And I should do the homework. We are now going to be looking at how to form the conditional tense for all verbs in Spanish. To start with, we've got me gustaría, which means I would like. To form the conditional tense, that would be followed by an infinitive. Now, what is an infinitive? An infinitive is a verb that usually starts with to, and you can also find in the dictionary. Now, in Spanish, there are 3 different infinitive endings for all verbs, which are AR ending, the ER ending, and the IR ending. For the AR, we've got an example, and that is jugar, which means to play. An example for ER is comer, which means to eat. An example for IR we've got is escribir, which is to write. Now, we can have a look at a few sentences that are written with the conditional tense used in context. For example, I would like to play would be me gustaría, which is the verb in the conditional, plus the infinitive, which is jugar. Me gustaría jugar. The next example, we've got I would like to eat, which is me gustaría comer. Again, it's the same ending for I would like, me gustaría with an ia at the end. However, the only thing that changes is the verb as it's written with the different infinitive er. And lastly, we've got another example for an ir verb, and that would be I would like to write, which is in Spanish, me gustaría escribir. Let's have a look at a variation of the conditional tense. We will begin with the I form, which is equivalent to me. The verb ends with ia and it has an accent on the I. For example, I would like equals me gustaría. Now, if you look at the right, we'll be looking at the we form. We in Spanish is nosotros. However, when doing the conditional, it is shortened to nos. But the verb ends the same way as the I form, ia. For example, we would like would be nos gustaría. Now, let's look at how to construct the negative form for the conditional. For example, for the I form, I wouldn't like to eat would be no me gustaría comer. So as you can see, all you do is just add the no in front of the verb and the infinitive. Same thing for the we form. We wouldn't like to write would be in Spanish, no nos gustaría escribir. Again, all you're doing is adding the no in front of the verb and the infinitive. Fantastico! You now have a secure understanding of how to form the conditional tense in Spanish. Now please search for the Working It Out video to help you understand this big idea and put it into practice and see how this links to your studies. Gracias. Adiós.